That's no stats. Okay.
It's down.
You are down.
It's fine. Okay, anyway, we are going to get started here. This was Asa's humorous. It's supposed to be funny, so please laugh. And this will be your last one before the whole group gets back together in the library for the OIE. Whenever you're ready.
Oh, Mortimer, we're so excited that you're visiting for dinner. Isn't that right, Martha? Oh, yes, dear. Abby and I are very pleased to have you here.
Oh, well, I've got the two nicest aunts in all the world. Of course, you've got the nicest nephew in the world, too.
Oh, don't forget, dear, Teddy's our nephew, too.
That's right. Where is Teddy, anyhow? Is he still living here?
Oh, but of course. We wouldn't dream of letting your brother stay anywhere else. He needs our care. After all, he still thinks he's Theodore Roosevelt. Oh, bless his soul.
Well, have you ever tried to convince him he wasn't Theodore Roosevelt?
Oh, no, he's so happy being Teddy. But once, a long time ago, we thought if he'd be George Washington, it might be a change for him, and we suggested it. And you know what happened? He just stayed under his bed for days and wouldn't be anybody. But Martha and I have made arrangements for Teddy to go to the Happy Tale Sanitarium, a sort of asylum where he'll be taken care of after we're gone. But for now, Martha and I have decided it's best to just play along.
Theodore Roosevelt, at your service! Two sweet, innocent aunts preparing dinner for their nephew Mortimer, setting the silverware, humming a hymnal, putting a freshly baked pie on the windowsill, and then some. Mortimer Brewster, a renowned play critic, will soon find himself in his very own operatic tragedy, full of drama, suspense, and something intoxicating in the air. So stay a while to enjoy this brewing plot. Poison, so to speak. Not actual poison, that would be something like cyanide, mercury, or Arsenic and Old Lace by Joseph Kesselring.
Oh, Teddy dear, we told you to put that bugle away.
But I must announce myself before I depart to Panama. Oh, hello, Mortimer. How do you do, Mr. President? Bully, just bully. So, what news have you brought me? News. The country is squarely behind you, Mr. President. Yes, I know. Isn't it wonderful? William Howard Taft won't see what's coming to him. I'll show him when I win the election. Goodbye. I'm off to Panama. To dig the canal, you know. Dismissed.
We let him think he's digging the Panama Canal in the cellar.
Oh, I see. Anyways, I left a book around here last week. Have you seen it?
Oh, no, dear, I'm afraid I haven't.
That's all right. It's probably in one of these cupboards here.
So, Mortimer, how's business for you? Are you still reviewing plays?
Yes, Aunt Abby. As a matter of fact, I saw a play last week. One of those murder mysteries. What a play. When the curtain goes up, the first thing you see is a dead body. Ah! Hey, mister.
Mortimer, did you find your book?
Never mind, quiet, Martha.
Oh, what's wrong, dear?
Look, darlings, I'm frightfully sorry, but I've got an awful shock for you. Teddy's killed a man. But there is a dead body in the window seat.
Oh, yes, dear, we know.
You know?
Yes, but it has nothing to do with Teddy. Now, Mortimer, you just forget about it. Forget you ever saw the gentleman.
Oh, forget what the... Who is he?
He's a Mr. Hoskins, dear. Adam Hoskins. That's really all I know about him, other than he's a Methodist. He's a Methodist? Well, isn't that nice?
That's all you know, but what is he doing here? What happened to him?
He died.
Look, Aunt Martha, men just don't get into window seats and die.
Oh, no, dear. He died before we put him there.
Please, just, can you tell me, how did he die?
Oh, Mortimer, don't be so inquisitive. The gentleman died because he drank some wine. with poison in it.
But how did the poison get in the wine?
Well, we put it in wine because it's less noticeable. When it's in tea, it has a very distinct odor.
You put it in the wine?
Yes, and I put Mr. Hoskins in the window seat because Reverend Harper was coming for tea.
You mean you knew what you did, and you didn't want the Reverend Harper to see the body?
Well, not at tea. That wouldn't have been very nice. Mortimer, you just forget about it. I do believe that Martha and I have the right to our own little secret.
Well, what are we going to do?
We're going to have dinner, dear.
Dinner? Oh, look, Aunt Martha, can't I make you realize that something has to be done? Mr. Whatever his name is, you can't just leave him in there.
We don't intend to, dear. We're going to bury him in the cellar. Oh, yes, Teddy's down there now digging the Panama Canal.
You're going to bury Mr. Hoskins in the cellar?
Oh, yes, dear, that's what we did with the others.
No, look, Aunt Martha, you can't... Others? As in more than what others?
Oh, yes, dear, the other gentlemen. Now, let me see, this would make, 11 now, wouldn't it, Abby? Oh, no, dear, this makes 12.
Never mind about that. Now tell me, who was the first one?
Mr. Midgley, he was a Baptist. He was such a lonely old gentleman, Mr. Midgley was. All of his family and kin were dead. We felt so sorry for him. And then, when his heart attack came, and he sat there dead in that chair, looking so peaceful. Oh, do you remember, Martha? We made up our minds then and there that if we could help other lonely old gentlemen find that same peace, we would. And then, you see, Teddy came up from digging at Panama, and he thought Mr. Midgley was a yellow fever victim, and that meant he had to be buried immediately. And so you took Mr. Midgley down to Panama, put him in the canal, and gave him a decent Christian burial.
Well, all 12 of them didn't just walk in here and drop dead.
Oh, no, dear, of course not. Do you remember those jars of poison that Grandfather kept in his laboratory all these years? Well, for a gallon of elderberry wine, I take a teaspoonful of arsenic, lace it with strychnine, and then just add a pinch of cyanide.
That should have quite a kick.
Yes, and as a matter of fact, one of our gentlemen had time to say, "How delicious."
Excuse me for a moment. Oh, I've got to do something. Now, let me see. Everyone knows Teddy's crazy. We could put the blame on Teddy, and he'll be sent off to the asylum like we planned. Operator, give me the Happydale Sanitarium, Happydale, New York. Ring, ring.
Happydale Sanitarium. This is Mr. Witherspoon speaking. How may I help you?
Oh, Mr. Witherspoon, this is Mortimer Brewster. I've been thinking of committing my brother Teddy to Happydale immediately.
Oh dear. Well, I've heard about your brother Teddy, and quite frankly, I'd hope not to have him for quite some time. You see, Mr. Brewster, we have several Theodore Roosevelts already, and it would lead to trouble. Oh, trouble indeed. We are short of a few Napoleons. The Bonaparte. Oh, but never mind about that. If you have the paperwork in order, I'll be over as soon as I can.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Witherspoon, thank you. Aunt Abby, Aunt Martha.
Oh, yes, dear, what is it?
Now look, I think I have a solution to this very serious habit of yours. Now look, just please don't do anything. I mean, don't do anything. And leave Mr. Posit right where he is. Oh, Mr. Witherspoon, so good to see you.
Hello, Mr. Brewster. All the paperwork seems to be in order. I have all the signatures, and obviously your brother Teddy is quite qualified for our institution.
Oh, does Teddy have to go? I'm going to miss Teddy.
It's for the best, darling. Now look, Mr. Witherspoon, I need you to understand that Teddy is responsible for everything that has occurred here in this house. Oh, he's still down in the cellar. Get him up here right away. Mr. President, I have been summoned. Oh, good. Mr. President, I have very good news for you. Your term in office is over. Oh, delighted. Now I'm going my hunting trip to Africa. I shall prepare for the journey at once. Oh, and who is this fellow? Eugene Debs? Woodrow Wilson? Oh, no, it's my old enemy, William Howard Taft. Well, Nice to meet you. This isn't Mr. This isn't William Howtap. This is Mr. Witherspoon. He'll be your guide in Africa. Oh, well, I shall go get my equipment. Goodbye, Aunt Abby. Goodbye, Aunt Martha. I'm off to Africa. Isn't it wonderful? Oh, and Mortimer, go pack my duffel and bring along my bugle.
Oh, yes, boys, you go along and pack. So, Mr. Witherspoon, does your family live with you at Happydale?
I have no family.
Oh, all alone in the world. Well, you've come to the right place. Abby, dear, I think we should offer Mr. Witherspoon a glass of elderberry wine. Ooh, what a novel idea, Martha. Here it is. We make it ourselves.
You don't see much elderberry wine these days. I thought I'd have my last glass of it. Well, ladies, to Theodore Roosevelt.